We are particularly excited about this show because Ohio State has such a great connection with computer animation. If you look at the history of computer animation, Ohio State figures right there in the mix, and there is certainly a great relationship between Ohio State and Pixar, with numerous Ohio State graduates working for that company. So we're really excited to be able to present this particular show.
The reason I went to Ohio State was because it was one of the few places in the country that was really doing kind of state-of-the-art computer graphics, computer animation at that time. And a lot of that was due to a professor named Charles Surrey. He got into computer graphics and then founded the computer graphics, computer animation program at Ohio State, which today kind of lives on as ACCAD. So there's a super rich foundation at Ohio State about animation. It was really one of the places where computer graphics was born.
How I was actually exposed to Pixar, or at first, was basically because we have, again, this really strong community ties and network. So even though I didn't particularly go to school with Steve May or John Warren, but I knew about them because they're frequent visit to Ohio State. I know Steve came and watched our portfolios. He made a lot of great comments. He really supported Advanced Computing Center for Arts and Design and ACCAD. So yeah, there was a lot of strong ties to that.
Yeah, we really have a lot of former Ohio State grads. ACCAD is a big part of that. ACCAD is a place that pulls together, it's a center in the College of the Arts, but it pulls in computer science students. And so again, you get that mix of art and technology. That is also what we do at Pixar, right? We're a movie studio, but we have to develop a ton of technology in order to make our films. So it's the same kind of environment. It's that environment of artists and engineers, and we're working together very, very closely, making our movies. And that's exactly what we did at ACCAD. That's why ACCAD was a great launching pad for a lot of people to come work at Pixar and work at other movie studios as well.
Virtually everybody has seen a Pixar film or many of them, and I'm certainly no exception. Everybody in my family certainly enjoys Pixar films, and you talk to a lot of people who have seen those movies. They're such a part of American culture now that you'd be hard pressed to find somebody who hasn't seen one. So I think this show has the potential to really connect to audiences. And I think that's kind of why we saved it for last, because it's just a lot of fun.
So the music really is a major supporting element in the films, and it's very closely, in some ways, almost like the script, informs the dialogue and what's going to actually happen in the film. We really think very carefully about how the music will do the same thing and how we'll support the emotional moments that are sad or happy, and also the humorous moments as well. And as much as anything, I think the music kind of reinforces that feeling of being in a place with the characters that we have.
Our marching band is not only about precision or only about the music. It's about a story, and you guys do just an amazing job to deliver that story, and it's a pure fun to watch that.
Like many, I was raised on Ohio State football, went to a lot of games as a kid. My dad was also very much into music, so the band was a big deal too. I grew up knowing that if we needed refreshments, we would get those before halftime, because at halftime you need to be sitting there watching the band. Just super excited. Just kind of connects all my parts of my world together, from my childhood, from when I was going to games with my dad, to obviously what we do at Pixar. And it's just super fun to kind of have some connection, and I'm looking forward to seeing the show.
This show in particular represents the culmination of an entire season's worth of work, because it is by far the most difficult music and by far the most difficult drill of any show that we've put together yet this season. So it really represents kind of the final product of the 2020 band, and I'm incredibly proud of the students for persevering through this season and continuing the great traditions of the Ohio State University Marching Band to be able to put a great production together like this.
Ladies and gentlemen, in 1979, when George Lucas began developing Pixar, we are sure he was unaware that his animations would encourage us to just keep swimming and look beyond the sea. Today, the Ohio State University Marching Band proudly presents the best of Pixar as we also celebrate the 25th anniversary of Toy Story. We ask that you remember me, or us, because you and us together is how it should always be. Planet Earth needs your help to infinity and beyond. Like a bird in the sky, I will go sailing. last 143 years, the Ohio State University Marching Band has been an integral part of the pomp and pageantry in the Horseshoe. The future is bright, Buckeyes, as the glory days of the Ohio State University Marching Band performing in Ohio Stadium will soon return. Designed by Dr. Christopher Hope, with arrangements by Andrew Markworth and percussion by Mark Reynolds. University Marching Band recognizes its senior members marching their final season in Ohio Stadium. Jackson Archer, John Bishop, Ashley Blatchford, Alexander Britt, Adam Brott, Rachel Chapman, Ryan Exline, Jessica Benson, Matthew Friedman, Grant Gerwin, Dan McGill, Joshua Okener, Meredith Paparone, Sarah Parise, Sean Reagan, Sydney Wright, Austin Regal, Chase Rudy, Devin Scheller, DeAndre Smiles, Lauren Smith, Adam Wells, Jason West, and Brett Wimpkin. Let's have a round of applause for these outstanding Buckeyes.
you.